If you're doing a 1031 exchange, one of the smartest things you can do is identify at least one DST as a backup option. A lot of investors identify only one replacement property and assume it will close. But deals fall apart all the time. Financing can fail, sellers can retrade, title issues can come up, due diligence can uncover problems. And if that deal dies after your 45-day identification deadline, your exchange can blow up with it. That is where a DST can help. A DST, or Delaware Statutory Trust, is a passive real estate investment that can qualify as replacement property for a 1031 exchange. Even if your goal is to get back into directly owned real estate, identifying a DST can give you a backup plan in case your primary deal does not make it to the finish line. And you do not have to buy the DST just because you identified it. If your preferred property closes, great. The DST simply gave you protection in case it did not. A DST can also help in situations where the direct deal still closes, but not exactly as planned. Maybe there is a retrade. Maybe the purchase price comes down. Maybe you are left with exchange proceeds that are not fully placed. If the DST was already identified, it may give you a way to place those remaining funds and still achieve full tax deferral. This is also why identification strategy matters. Many investors can identify up to 3 properties without worrying about aggregate value. But once you go beyond that, the 200% rule and 95% rule can become very important. That is one reason it is usually better to identify what you actually need and be strategic about it. The point is simple. A DST can serve as exchange insurance. It can help protect your 1031, preserve tax deferral, reduce the risk of an avoidable tax bill, and keep you in the real estate pipeline even if your primary acquisition falls apart. At Orvida Investment Advisors, we specialize in advising real estate owners on DSTs, 1031 eligible securities, and passive replacement property strategies used in connection with 1031 exchanges. If you are selling appreciated real estate and want help building a smarter, more protected exchange strategy, contact Orvida Investment Advisors. DSTs are private placement securities available only to accredited investors. They involve risk, including illiquidity and possible loss of principal. This video is for educational purposes only and is not tax, legal, or investment advice.